All right, here's our recap video. We're going to start with Lincoln. We got everybody on here. Sometimes you can learn by by watching other golfers in the class. So the first thing we'll take a look at, just what this is Jordan Spieth. Watch his lower body here. Watch how still his legs are. Just his upper body moves. So see how still his legs are. No movement in the lower body. Only these arms and shoulders. Okay, Lincoln. Let's take a look at your putting, your before putting. So here you are. We're going to take a look here, and you can see as you're putting, you've got this a little bit of sway in your body. So we're going to put a dot right. We're going to blow this up. We're going to put a dot right on your left hip, and you can see when you take it back, you kind of sway backwards, and then you sway forwards. And so we've got this body going backwards, this body coming forwards. That's some added power that we don't need in putting. It's another variable. So we want to keep this really still. So it doesn't matter whether it's, this male golfer, whether it's this female golfer. You can see, watch her lower body here and how still it stays as she putts with her upper body. So now we're going to get Lincoln. We're going to kind of work on this. We're going to get you went up and got the golf ball. We're going to get you set up for your next. I'm going to come in. I'm going to hold your lower body really still. I'm telling you, you want to straighten your legs. Okay, now watch this. Here is your next stroke, and watch your lower body here. We're going to zoom in here. Watch how still your lower body is now here on your next putt. Okay, so here's your putt. I'm going to get this putter lined up perfectly right down your line. And then I'm going to keep your legs perfectly still. So watch your lower body here. Now how still it is. So now when you putt, it's just upper body. So no variable. So you can see this lower body, no movement in the lower body. This is very important in putting. And almost everybody in class has this issue where the lower body moves. So let's go to the next one. And the next one up is Wyatt. So we're going to take Wyatt here, and we're going to take a look at his lower body, and we're going to take a look at this next professional golfer over here at their lower body, and just watch this lower body. Watch these hips. They don't move at all. It's just this upper body. All right, Wyatt, let's take a look at your hips here. We're going to take a look, and as you stroke back and through, we've got your hips kind of going backward on we're going to put a dot right on your left hip here. Your hips go, see how they go? You sway backwards, and then you sway forwards, and then this upper body also kind of turns to face the hole. So eventually you want your right eye turning under your left, but we'll work on that next. But good effort, good putt, and we're going to see this putt get close to going in. It comes up and it just stops. Oh, ooh, it just burns the lip right there. Good putt though. Good putt, Wyatt. Nice job. Okay, so now Wyatt his question is that he wanted to know if we were filming. So he says, hey, are we filming back here? I want to make sure that I'm on video. So he's going to go get this ball. He comes back and he says, hey, are we filming me? And I say, yes, the video camera's right back here filming you. If you want proof, we can go take a look. And he goes, okay, let's go back and look. So then Wyatt comes back, we take a look, and we're videoing him. Now Wyatt's excited, and now we're coming back, and now we're up for putt number 2. Okay, so we've got him set up, and now we're going to get him get his hands sliding down on the club more because we want to extend his arms. And then I'm going to hold his lower body still. So now watch his lower body. I'm going to put a dot right on his left hip. And now we're going to keep his hips really still. So we're going to see, kind of like almost in any professional golfer, we can see the lower body stay very still. If we take a look, and right here, Nelly Korda, professional golfer, watch how still her lower body is right here. It's just her arms move. So just see how still the lower body is. Okay, so let's take a look at Wyatt here. And I'm going to try to keep his lower body as still as possible. He has his arms go back. Perfect. Good backstroke. And then he strokes through. See how I keep this lower body perfectly still. That's what we need to work on, Wyatt. Good putt. And this almost goes in, comes up right up to the hole, but good putt. Also, when we do this with Ashlyn, I don't know why it hasn't switched to Ashlyn here. We still got Wyatt's name. But one of the things we want to do with Ashlyn is we got to make sure that there's no wrist hinge in here. So we got to get rid of this right hand pushing. We're going to work on this staying all one piece. So you can see here, if we take a look at, say, from face on, see how this stays all one piece here. So when Ashlyn comes through, watch how it's one piece here, But now when she comes through, this right hand pushes, and then we've added some power with the right hand. So when you do that, that ball goes shooting off and it goes past the hole, and so we have a difficult time with distance control. So then we're going to shorten her backswing here, but the next thing we're going to work on is keeping this all one piece and this right hand not pushing. So you can see when she comes through, this right hand pushes, and the hands slow down, the right hand is pushing. We got to make sure that this stays all one piece here. So you see this broken line. All right, so that's what we'll work on with Ashlyn here. There we go. And it's okay. So who's up next? So now we got next up is Rowan. Now Rowan does pretty well in terms of keeping this all one piece. So let's see Rowan's kind of first putt. And one thing we want to do is we'll keep Rowan's upper body kind of more still. We're going to keep Rowan. We're going to keep your head down. We're not going to look up as quickly, because watch this golfer here. Watch how his head still looks down. When this golf ball leaves, he hits his putt. See how the head still looks down, even though the golf ball is away? Keep an eye on your head here. When you hit your putt, your head kind of turns and it starts looking up the golf ball. And what that does is it affects the alignment of your shoulders. So the next thing, Rowan, we're going to do for you is keep your head down for about 2 seconds after that ball is away, but a much better putt. Good putt. We're almost, let's see, just right, burn the edge here, right by the hole, but a good putt. Okay, so next up we have, we're talking Rowan, what we're trying to do next. Okay, so now we got Emma. Same thing, Emma. We're going to take a look. Watch how the golfer keeps looking down when the putt is gone. Now, it doesn't matter whether it's this male golfer, Jordan Spieth, or whether it's this golfer. We can see that when the putt leaves, when she hits the putt, her head keeps looking down. See how she doesn't really lift her head. It keeps looking down as this putter strokes through, and then the ball's away. Then after it's away for a while, then she starts to look. Now she starts to look at the golf ball after the golf ball's away. But take a look at you. We're going to keep your head down here next time. As you stroke through, that's it. And then now when you come through, we're going to keep your head down instead of looking up the golf hole at the golf ball right away. See, that head looks up and it changes the alignment of your shoulders. So we want to keep that left shoulder forward, that right shoulder back. We're going to keep the shoulders lined up, because once you start opening up your shoulders, it's hard to have any consistency with this, with the alignment of this putt. So now let's go to the next one, and we're going to try to hold the finish here. That's it. Hold it out here, hold it out here. But the next thing we'll do is we're going to try to keep your body from turning to face the hole. See how the chest doesn't face the hole here, but see how you're turning for your chest to face the hole? We're going to give you better consistency, we're going to keep your chest forward and keep your left shoulder forward and your right shoulder back. Okay, here's Avery. Also, we're going to work on keeping Avery's, what we're doing right here is trying to get Avery to keep from opening up her putter face in the backstroke. But a great backstroke, just about perfect. She strokes through. Good. Now, the one thing is, because she pushes with her right hand, so watch her hands, her wrists here, she pushes. So see how the hands stop and that right hand just pushes. We want the hands to stay perfectly still and the shoulders pull the hands through. So watch, the hands don't change position here. We don't have this big push in this right hand. When that right hand pushes, it closes the club face, and then we miss the ball. Then we miss the hole to the left, and that's what happened here. This ball went off to the left, but a perfect backstroke, actually, Avery. Great work. We're going to keep improving on that. Okay, so now we got Avid. Now, same thing with Avid is we take a look, and we're going to take a look at his kind of putting stroke from face on, and we'll take a look here. And from face on, we're going to get a good comparison. All right, Avid, watch these hands right here. See how these hands, these wrists, don't hinge at all. There's no movement in these wrists. The wrists stay perfectly still. This stays all one straight line. Now watch your wrists here. And same thing as many other junior golfers, this right hand is going to push, and you get this kind of broken line from your left shoulder. See how this right hand pushes and you got this big broken line. So next thing we're gonna work on is keeping this all one piece here and keeping your hands more forward. So that's the next thing. So see, I try to push at the very end. I'm trying to make sure that your hands don't just stop. I'm trying to keep your hands moving forward. I kind of bring that's it. So see how I try to make this all one line. But also with you, we're going to try to keep you looking down, because when you hit this golf ball, your head starts looking up at the hole too quickly. So see how this head starts looking up? That changes the alignment of your shoulders. See this professional golfer, he just keeps looking down right where the golf ball was. So in order to get better consistency, that's what we're going to do with you. Okay, next up we got Carter. And same thing with Carter. Just watch your hips here, Carter. We don't want your body moving back and then forward. So we're going to keep your body still so you can see what happens is I'm going to put a line right on your left hip, and you kind of sway back on the way back, and then you sway forward. So we've got this body moving backward, body moving forward. We can keep that lower body perfectly still, but that's okay. Pretty good putt. I think you almost make this. It goes, it gets pretty close to the hole. Good distance control though. But that's what we're going to be working on with you, Carter, is quieting down that body so the legs are perfectly still. We've got about 60% of the weight on your left foot. We're going to start it there and keep it there. All right, great work, you guys.